All right guys, so today's gonna be very different from my usual videos where I have like cameras on tripods and I show you how to do stuff. This is gonna be more of just a vlog sort of thing of setting up, there's my pup. These GIVI brackets that I picked up from Kappa for the BMW G650GS. I think this is gonna be the best mod that I could do for the BMW because it's such a versatile bike. You can use it in so many ways with so many different functions. So I'm really excited to be able to add some hard bags. I also lucked out. I found some people who are selling hard bags nearby me for like half of what they would normally go for because they were used. So score. I did buy from Kappa. I'm gonna link to Amazon because most of you guys are in the US. It took me like probably 5 minutes to unpack everything. They had it super really well, like huge bubble wrap sheets, which looks like both a combination of GIVI's original packaging and then Kappa's boxing everything really carefully. So that was cool that they put so much into it. And yeah, I'm gonna just carry this out to the garage, put the BMW on the table lift, and we'll get started. All right, so one thing I am gonna have to admit is I'm a little bit intimidated about doing the assembly on this because it seems kind of very weird. It seems like IKEA on crack. Usually, you know how with IKEA you have like multiple pictures and every step is a different picture. Well, this is just the instructions that came with it were just one picture. Like 30 pieces, but just one picture. My dog's pooping. Yeah, you're on video. All right, so I'll be honest with you guys, the garage is an absolute disaster. I'm sorry about that. I'm in the middle of a project on this Suzuki. I have my buddy's Moto Guzzi that I also am doing a series on, basically in the middle of 2 different video series, so it's a little bit chaotic in here. Life's crazy right now. And also it's like a zillion degrees every single day, so I try to spend as little time in the garage as possible, and for some reason my lighting is very bad. There we go. Okay, so these are the instructions. Like I said, there is absolutely no real words or whatever. It's just, here's a bunch of pictures. Good luck. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of get into it and see what happens. All right, so gotta start by just laying everything out over the quantities, making sure it's all there. I always make the same mistake of doing this on the floor, and then my dog just decides to like run through and kick everything everywhere. I refuse to learn this lesson, so they're gonna stay on the floor. And there she goes. Yep, you just stay right next to there, okay? Oh boy, this is gonna go bad. Yeah, there it is. That didn't last long. Get out of here, puppy. Yep, yeah, just what I thought. Okay. All right, so what I'm calling step 1, because there's no real steps on that paper over there, is actually it's pretty easy. Just bolt in a little washer through this kind of, they call it the bridge piece. I'm leaving everything loose because it all has to kind of fit together. So before I tighten everything up, I'm just gonna leave it kind of loose, make sure it all fits, and then I'll tighten it all up together. And just to make life a little easy for myself, dog still in the way. Yep. All right, so my step 2, because there actually aren't any steps, is just to put this through. It's the smaller one on each side. It's the M6. And I put a little bit of, I think it's dumb because I feel like these parts are gonna be hard to get in. I don't even know how to take this off, and there's weird attachments still to do, and I feel like you're setting yourself up to scratch your pipes, so I use some of their bubble wrap just to protect the pipe a little bit. I feel like I'm actually gonna have to undo this to make the other 2 parts where the brackets hook up actually work. But we'll try it their way, and yeah, we'll see. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be reading from left to right, or if they're just giving me, you know, just a picture and it just happened to work this way. So I basically did this part complete, and now we'll be working on this part here. Okay, I've been around for over 30 years, been riding for almost half of them. I was today years old when I learned that this piece comes out just like that. The bolt underneath here is a Torx T40. These are not very easy to come by chance I had one. If you really want one for this bike, it's the same thing you need to adjust your chain down low. You can find a video on that on my how to remove the rear tire on the G650GS. I'll link to it up here somewhere. But yeah, Torx T40. If you buy this bike, it's G650GS, you gotta have one of these. All right, it's like 6,000 degrees. I am less than naked. All right, nothing seems to be perfectly lining up. Things are popping out of place. I feel like I'm at risk of threading if I tighten stuff up too much. So I'm just being very slow and careful right now. I'm hoping at the end when it all does kind of line up that it'll all fall into place. Got these in on both sides. My next step is to try and connect down here. All right, I put clothes back on for this one part. When you're trying to get these things into here, it's gonna wanna just spin and spin forever. Here's the trick for when you gotta do this part to get in the back of the foot peg mount. You don't just loosely put it in there, or as you're trying to thread with this, it's just gonna pop it out. You gotta actually take these two and just like squeeze that little bastard in there. And then once you're done that, now this is stuck in place. Chuck that in there, line up that hole. And then if you are really blessed and someone loves you, you will have a 12 mil that ratchets. And that's gonna make getting this on super easy. Do we have any hardware left? It's like 1,000 degrees. Oh, that is a thing of beauty right there. No hardware left, which means if we just tighten everything up. Good job, by the way. I'm really appreciative of your help. Yeah, high five. Good job. Yeah. So let's see if we can tighten things up or not, or if it's all kind of really fucked up. Woo-wee. All right, guys, let me just tell you, as a skinny person, I tend to run cold, not hot, but man, oh man, it is hot. However, I do feel like this is well worth it. Both sides, looking good. So let's put these bags on and see how it looks. Watch out, puppy. Oh yeah. Oh my God, these things are huge. Oh. Ooh. Look at the size of that thing. Hey, did I mention that originally we were gonna go with the 33 liters? And then I saw the 40 liter for like, ooh, a third of the price. Wow. Bike just got 3 times wider. Let's put the other one on. Yep. Definitely tripled the size of my bike. However, wow. Man, this is like, you could really take this places now. Now they got like 40. That's a BMW OEM, so maybe it's like 33. Like, you got a lot of cargo capacity. Holy cow. I think I'm gonna wrap up this video like this. I'm gonna take the bike out for a rip. If everything feels great, I'm gonna leave it at that. And if it doesn't, I will come and report back any issues I find. The only foreseeable problem I see is that this pipe looks like it's actually gonna be running right along this support bracket. So I'm not too excited about that. I don't know if it's gonna cause more vibration or what the heck's going on over there. But I asked people on the internet, you know, with this Leo Vince exhaust, is it actually gonna fit clearly and everything? And people said, yeah, no problem. But you know those idiots on the internet. Oh wait, that's me.